Hey, Michael, thanks so much for taking the time to sit down and talk with me. You guys are looking in a pretty good spot so far coming into this week. Had some ups and downs over the course of the last few weeks, but overall, I think you guys have looked really, really solid. Talk to me a little bit about how you feel the league has gone so far and your thoughts going into these last two games.
For the most part, we really couldn't be happier with how things have turned out. We've gotten wins against, what we view as some of the absolute highest competitors in North America in Volume Zero and Space Station, etc. And now we can go ahead and close out the week with, I think we're playing Coruscant and Omni, and we're hoping to close out strong there and end up, hopefully in the top four. I think we can get it.
Yeah, I was gonna say because that's what's coming up next. Finals. I think you guys. I'm sure how the
Yeah.
tiebreakers would all work out. It's either one or two wins to guarantee those finals there. But talk to us a little bit about what it would mean for your squad to make it all the way here to the end after weeks and months of competition.
It's what we go into every competition looking for. We're trying to get into that finals. One is the prize, and that's always great. But two, it's more the bragging rights of winning out and getting first in our region.
Absolutely. And, the region has only continued to get better and better and better. We saw a perfect war last week. Crazy stuff overall. The level of competition, again, I still feel like is rising. But at the same time, we've also seen some wars that are way lower scoring. I've been asking a few different players this. Why do you think that is? Why do you think there's so much variance between teams' ability to triple?
I think it comes down to, one, the last update definitely made it more difficult to triple. Just by nature of the game, it balanced out a little bit, which I think was a good thing. But I think the reason why you're seeing some variance in it is because, one, it made it harder, and then two, you have some teams that are not preparing or some teams that are preparing a lot more than others, and it's making the difference between the two teams a lot more noticeable.
Really comes down to the prep, putting in the work, doing the scouting, trying to build those bases in such a way that you maybe catch your opponents unawares. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more that goes on behind the scenes. Obviously, us, the spectators and fans, we get to see the final culmination of that as the attacks go live. But really, there's so much that goes on that the audience might not necessarily see.
Oh yeah, there's a lot behind the scenes that people don't get to see outside of the 50-minute war or the 45-minute war that you're actually watching. And there's, hours of prep with guys, whether it's making bases or testing them or getting ready for different kinds of attacks that work on a certain team a specific way. It's a lot more than it looks.
I think it's always great to sort of profile and highlight that and help, maybe, pull back the curtain a little bit as to why we might see so much crazy variation between these few wars. But in any case, I'm hoping for some crazy wars this week. I'm hoping for some exciting matches. So best of luck in yours.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.